are talking about fatigue and pacing. This time it is Melissa from melissaversusfibromyalgia.com, and we are going through the fibromyalgia framework. So this is a series I was working on last year, and now it is coming out. It is coming out first to newsletter subscribers, then to my blog subscribers, and I'm making videos about it just to make it that little bit more accessible. I am passionate about helping you reduce your journey. I lost basically the entirety of my 20s to fibromyalgia. I had no idea what was going on. My doctor didn't know how to help me, and I've taken action basically in the last several years, and so this is part of me sharing my learning. So head on over to the blog to have a look at all of the other posts. I'll leave the link below. Today we are talking about fatigue. Fatigue is one of those things that you have to put a lot of other things in place to really manage it well. And so we talked last week in pain management about the fact that you really need to tackle sleep and pacing and eating and lots of these things just to improve. You can't just spot treat, I don't think. This is a whole body, whole of life illness. So with fatigue, I really hope that if you've been following the framework that you have noticed an improvement in your fatigue. I hope that you've managed to improve your sleep, which will help, and improve your pain management, which will also help because being in pain is tiring. Let me know how you're going. Come along and join the Melissa versus Fibromyalgia Facebook group and leave a comment below. I really, really hope that this is helping you. Now, pacing simply means to alternate rest with activity in a manner congruent with your pain and activity levels. So this means doing what you can cope with. So it means listening to your body and finding how much you can do without causing a crash. It took me a long time to figure out this idea, and I still fight it because if I have a bit more energy, I'll use it. So I kind of keep myself in that boom or bust cycle. But my whole journey to better wellness began with reducing my working hours. So I went from full-time to 27.5 hours. And it took a good year to make a difference, but it really has made a difference. And pacing is just one of the best ways to manage. We just have a reduced energy envelope, and I've done a lot of work to make myself better, and this is still true for me. So how to assess your boundaries and implement wise pacing? What can you do? Write it down. Write a list of what you do each day and track your pain and fatigue levels over a couple of week period, and just see where the patterns lie, what you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, what you should do less of, what you should do more of. And that's where going back to track your progress in module 2 helps, because you can start to get patterns, and that's really important because you have a unique position to really hone in on what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And then start to tackle something. Take one goal and work towards it. Maybe the first step you can take is to have one afternoon a week off work, or take a massage in one afternoon. Just something that helps you. Now, one thing that helped me to get a sense of a better idea of what my energy envelope was the CFS Fibromyalgia rating scale. I can link the website below. It's the ME CFS and Fibromyalgia self-help website. They have a lot of cool resources, especially around pacing. For a long time, I kind of prided myself on being a 60 on their scale, which was about able to do 6 to 7 hours of work a day with mild to moderate symptoms. But actually, for a long time there, my pain levels were more in line with a 50, which was 4 to 5 hours of work or activity a day with mostly moderate symptoms. So I was overreaching and kind of keeping myself in a burnout cycle. So that was a really good wake-up call. So have a look at that website and have a look at what your rating scale might be when you are thinking about your fatigue and your pacing options. So some of the supplements for fatigue that we can try are CoQ10, D-ribose, adrenal support herbs, acetyl-L-carnitine, a B vitamin complex, and a general multivitamin such as the Energy Revitalization System. I also have a list of 22 ways to increase your energy. It is available if you purchase the physical workbook and the electronic workbook, and I also have it available free as a printout on its own. So I'll provide the link to that for you below. Now, I'd love to hear what works for you. This is a big area. Fatigue is huge. There's a lot of people for whom fatigue is more of an issue than the pain. I certainly am kind of 50-50 between my neck pain and the fatigue. So come and let me know at Melissa versus Fibromyalgia Facebook group. I want to know what your favorite energy boosters are. Let me know in the comments below. And I have in each section, I have kind of questions to jog your progress. So what would you like to try to increase your energy? Has improving your sleep or meditating or managing your pain helped your energy levels? Let me know either in the comments below or coming on over to the Facebook group. I just want to hear. I want to know if any of these things I've suggested have helped. I want to know if there's things that you do that I don't know about, because I would love to try them and I'd love to let other people know about them, because everything I'm doing is to help you cut down your journey. I don't want your fight to last as long as mine did. I don't want you to lose the entirety of a decade. I don't want you to lose your 20s or your 30s or whatever your decade is. So if you want to purchase the Fibromyalgia Framework workbook, you can purchase it physically or electronically, or you can purchase it as a package where you get 8 sessions to have 8 sessions working with me through each part of the workbook, so I can give you some feedback and some advice about your goals and your progress. I am really good at helping set goals and follow through on goals, but I'm not an expert in your condition. You are, so you have to take the lead, and that's why I make these resources, so that you can take them and lead the way in your journey, so you can do the research and take your ideas to your doctor. Especially if it's medicinal, you really do need to take it to your doctor. I mean, obviously you can't access medicines without your doctor, but there is you need your medical team involved, but really it is you, and what I want to do is empower you to make these changes. Let me know how you're going with it. I really, really want to hear. If you like learning about fighting fibromyalgia and want to learn more, then click subscribe, like the video, let me know, and give me anything in the comments below. If there's more you want to learn about, head on over to melissaversusfibromyalgia.com. I've got 200 articles there, so hopefully something helps you, and I'll see you next time for the last part.